Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Review Flicks. In this video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Superman Legacy movie, and it looks like Supergirl is set to appear in the movie, and Sasha Calle, who played Supergirl in The Flash, will not be moving forward in the role. So guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, stay up to date with all the movie news we have going on around here, and with that down, let's jump into this DC news. So guys, we're going to dive into this article from Comic Book Movie. Supergirl rumoured to appear in Superman Legacy. Sasha Calle will not reprise the role. So a new rumour doing the rounds online is claiming that Supergirl will make an appearance in James Gunn's Superman Legacy, and the Woman of Tomorrow will not be played by the Flash star Sasha Calle. Yeah guys, I'm not surprised to hear this. Obviously James Gunn is rebooting the DCU, and with Superman Legacy coming out of the gate, it seems like there's a lot of characters that are going to be appearing in that Superman movie, and having Supergirl in there isn't really all that surprising, guys. But the fact that Sasha Calle is not moving forward in the role, I know there's going to be a lot of fans that are going to be disappointed with that because she was one of the highlights in the Flash movie. That's not really saying a lot though, because the Flash wasn't very good. But one of the nitpicks I had is the fact that she didn't have blonde hair. There was something about my brain that didn't engage with a Supergirl that didn't have blonde hair. I'm not sure why. It's completely irrelevant. It doesn't really matter all that much, but that was just me being nitpicky. But yeah guys, I mean, it makes sense not to have, pre-existing actors from the old DCU. Bringing their baggage across into your DC reboot. I completely get that. And I'm kind of excited to see what a new actress can bring to the role as well, guys. But let's keep reading and see what we can learn about Supergirl and Superman Legacy. So, despite being hailed by many fans as one of the highlights of The Flash, which is what I was saying, guys, it doesn't sound like Sasha Calle will be staying on as Supergirl in James Gunn and Peter Safran's DCU. Like I say, guys, you wouldn't want to bring pre-existing baggage from, the old regime of DC into your reboot. That completely makes sense. So the actress has expressed interest in reprising the role. Why would she not want to continue the role? Supergirl is like a massive role to play for any actress, so of course she wants to keep playing it. But I bet she's kind of sad and disappointed the fact that she may not continue to play this role. Just having that small kind of cameo role, not really cameo, but having that small role within the Flash, having a taste of being the character, to only then have it ripped away from you must be quite disappointing. But, it is what it is. But with Gunn and Safran essentially rebooting, a handful of characters aside, the entire franchise, a new Supergirl being cast was probably always going to be the most likely outcome. Yeah, it absolutely makes sense. Have a fresh actress in there, no existing baggage, as I keep saying, guys. Makes the most amount of logical sense. We know that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie is in early stages of development at Warner Bros. And DC Studios, but according to insider Daniel Rickman, Kara will actually make her debut in Gunn's Superman Legacy. Casting is said to be currently underway, which obviously means Calle will not be back in the Cape. If this is accurate, Legacy really is shaping up to be a jam-packed affair. And we'll have a read of the characters that are going to appear in the Superman Legacy movie in just a second, guys. But yeah, I mean, the one thing that they need to get right, they need to have an actress who will have good on-screen chemistry with the Superman actor, David Corenswet, obviously his cousin, Supergirl, and they need to have really good on-screen chemistry together. That's going to be one of the things that's going to sort of make or break the relationship between Superman and Supergirl on screen. As I say, they need to get the chemistry right. They need to have an actress that can play off David Corenswet Superman really, really well. And hopefully they can find that, because I think having, Supergirl and Superman on screen in a big movie, I think will be pretty cool, and I think the fans will enjoy it. But yeah, guys, as I was saying, so Superman Legacy is stacking up to be quite a chock-full movie, and there's a lot of DC characters in the movie, guys. Now, a lot of people are worried that Superman is going to get lost in his own movie. But yeah, guys, so here's a list of the confirmed characters as we know of so far. So, in addition to David Corenswet as the Man of Steel and Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, the film will also introduce Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl, Eddie Gaffegi as Mr. Terrific, Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern Guy Gardner, and Anthony Carrigan as Metamorpho. We have a new actress in there playing a character from The Authority. Oh, we've got some more cast list here, sorry guys. So, more recently, Nicholas Hoult was announced as Lex Luthor, Sarah Sampaio signing on to play the assistant lover Eve Techmacher, and Skylar Gazondo taking on the role of Jimmy Olsen. Members of the anti-hero team, The Authority, will appear, and we recently learned that Maria Gabriela Di Faria, Animal Control, has been cast as Angela Spicer, the engineer. So yeah, guys, we've got a lot of characters in here already. Apparently, Brainiac is rumored to be the big bad of the movie as well. So we've got the Authority, we've got Green Lanterns, we've got Supergirl, we've got Mr. Terrific, we got Hawkgirl, Lex Luthor, and we got so many different characters in here, guys. A lot of people are just worried that, Superman's going to get lost in his own movie, but I think James Gunn's addressed that and said that that's not going to happen. So we're still not sure how these other superheroes will factor into the story, but Gunn has previously revealed that Superman's dual life as both Clark Kent and the Man of Steel will be explored in the film. I mean, it's a Superman film. I mean, you've got to have Clark Kent in there. You've got to show us that kind of side of the Man of Steel in his everyday life, how he goes about navigating as kind of just a general everyday person, how he interacts with, the public when he's not in the Man of Steel costume. And that side of Clark, is really fascinating. Him just trying to blend in as a human in everyday life. Because essentially he's an alien from another planet. So, the way that he behaves, the way that he acts, trying to fit in, it's quite an interesting thing to see on screen. So, where are we? Suggesting that these characters... So, Superman's dual life as Clark Kent and the Man of Steel will be explored in the film, suggesting that these characters will be his super friends. Whether they'll be a part of the actual team or not remains to be seen. So, Superman Legacy is the true... This is a quote. I think this is from James Gunn. This is from James Gunn. So, Superman Legacy is the true foundation of our creative vision for the DC Universe. Not only is Superman an iconic part of the DC lore, he is also the favourite character for comic book readers, viewers of earlier movies, and fans around the world, said Gunn during the DCU slate announcement. I can't wait to introduce our version of Superman, who audiences will be able to follow and get to know across films, movies, animation, and gaming. Yeah, guys, the amount of pressure that must be on James Gunn's shoulders must be absolutely immense and crazy. This guy, he has the task of rebooting the DC brand. I mean, the DCU, the last 7 or 8 movies have failed to make 400 million at the box office in recent years, guys. And this guy has to come in, he has to basically rewrite the entire DCU slate, and starting with Superman Legacy, Superman is the most important character in this reboot. If it comes out of the gate and it flops, critically and financially, man, it's going to be hard to win over those DC fans if that happens. But he's got so much pressure on his shoulders to get this first Superman movie right, because it's going to set the tone for the rest of the DCU going forward. So, there's a lot of pressure on this movie, guys. I don't think personally it's going to make that much money, given the track record of DC recently. But as long as it does well critically with fans and critics, the box office can suffer a little bit, but they need to start winning the fans over as each DC project comes out. That's what they need to do. They're not going to win them all over with the first movie, but as subsequent movies come out in the DC reboot, they need to start winning fans over. Otherwise, it's just going to end up, blowing up in their faces, which will be a shame, guys, because DC is amazing and people deserve to be excited about it. So, specific plot details are still under wraps, but Brainiac is rumored to be the movie's primary antagonist. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they would do with Brainiac. I don't know a lot about Brainiac, if I'm completely honest, but I'm still excited to see what they do. I'm excited to learn more about Brainiac going forward if they do use him, and I'm sure it'll be pretty cool. So Gunn recently debunked another report which claimed the story would revolve around some kind of conflict in a fictional Middle Eastern country of Bailia. I don't know how to say that, guys. Baylor, I don't know how to say it, which is where the Scarab in Blue Beetle originates from the comics. Oh, that would be interesting. So that's a kind of a connection to Blue Beetle there. It was said that the Man of Steel would be blamed for a terrorist organization getting their hands on powerful Kryptonian tech, and the Authority would be sent in to investigate. Gunn simply stated that the terrorist threat aspect isn't true, so there's always a chance some of the other details are accurate. Production is scheduled to get underway early next year. Yeah, guys, so with production scheduled for early next year, what's going on with the Deadpool movie at the moment, just to go on a side note, obviously there's a lot of leaks coming out about the Deadpool movie, people taking pictures of the set and all this kind of stuff. It's a shame that it's being leaked, but when the Superman, production gets started, we might start hearing behind the scenes, news and information, whether it's leaked or whether it's official. We're going to start hearing more stuff about the movie, which is exciting, guys. But whether more Justice League characters are going to turn up in Superman Legacy, we're not really sure at this point. But it looks like, as I say, it's going to be a jam-packed cast. And let's just hope that Superman doesn't get lost in his own movie, because that would be a shame, guys. But other than that, it sounds absolutely exciting, guys. It sounds super fun. I can't wait to see Superman Legacy. As I say, there's a lot of pressure to get this Superman movie right because it's going to set the tone for the DCU going forward. But yeah, guys, and it looks like Supergirl is going to show up, but it's not going to be Sasha Calle. And I hope that she has blonde hair because, as I say, my brain doesn't compute without a Supergirl that doesn't have blonde hair. I know it doesn't really matter, and it's just me being stupid. But yeah, guys, so what do you think about this news about Supergirl turning up in Superman Legacy? Does it get you more excited for the project? And what do you think about Sasha Calle not moving forward in the role? Disappointed? Don't really care? Let me know your thoughts, comments, and opinions. Can't wait to hear what you have to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.